America. He acknowledges
Talk about transformation. That is not him. Things were rough for you. You woke up one day and you said, yo, I'm converting to a food religion, and you just start praying every day, eating every day. What happened?
And then my fingers got too fat, they get stuck in the strings, they go
Oh my god, look at bro. And you're purposely still wearing a shirt that you wore when you're skinny. Bro, you made that shirt into a crop top. Man, you look like Humpty Dumpty. You need the OZEMPIC.
I went to the Juilliard for 2 years.
I don't know what that is.
with Juilliard being the world's
This nigga went to Juilliard? Oh, so he was nice. This guy went from Bach to McBach. Do you suffer from obesity? Can you watch 100 episodes of Game of Thrones while eating 100 meals while watching Game of Thrones? Then it seems like you can relate to this individual more than I know and also empathize with him. Because your fellow mukbang king disappeared from the internet and he came back looking like he popped OZEMPIC pills like his vitamins. Today watching a video about Nikocado's new video is honestly just depressing.
And everyone wonders why I'm posting less. I'm not happy. I don't like what I've done. I don't like what I've become. I don't like what I look like.
Nikocado's
Damn.
recent video is so incredibly tragic, it makes all of his previous breakdowns seem like they were happy moments. Simply titled By, Nikocado talks about deeply regretting his time on YouTube, in the process admitting to financial ruin and the ways in which fame destroyed his life completely.
Yeah, I don't know too much about this guy's content. I'm not really fond of him because each time I see him, I know this guy's eating like a million pizzas, a million burgers, and just throwing it up all over his table. I think I tried watching one of his videos before and I almost regurgitated everything I had that day.
41-minute video begins on terrible footing, as after only 24 seconds, Nick's already almost on the verge of tears.
Just gonna tell you right off the bat.
Already?
I'm on the edge of a breakdown. Most likely by the end of this video, I would be flipping out.
Original, so something new.
The reason for this is quickly revealed.
I gotta calm down, I don't wanna be too mean to
realize
him.
YouTube was actually a terrible choice.
My life was going great, so I decided to do this YouTube life. And I'm sitting here thinking, I have thrown away the best years of my life.
Admitting he never would have started if given a second chance.
I wish I could turn back the clock. I wish I could go back in time. I wish I would never have done YouTube. I wish I would have never decided that this would be a fun way to make a living, that this would be a fun way to have a life, this would be a fun way to provide for my family.
The thing about being a content creator on the internet, you're gonna get mentally taxed on the regular. There's gonna be people who's gonna say their opinions. There's gonna be people who are gonna hate on you for no damn reason. And you just kind of have to be mentally tough for it. If you're the type of person that already have skeletons in the closet and you have mental demons you're fighting on the regular, then this might not be the job for you. And I'm not too sure. Does this nigga have eating disorder? This nigga eats so much religiously. Like if food was a religion, this nigga's bowing down to it.
My job is to face people who hate me, who don't care for me, that aren't even interested in me. They're here for someone fat.
Yet he's interrupted by his pizza delivery, leading to
True.
the video's only moment where Nick isn't totally miserable. However, the second he takes a bite, you can see Nikocado's dark realization that he despises his life completely.
I should not be laughing. I should not be laughing. I should not be laughing.
I don't like this! I don't like this channel. I don't like what I'm doing with my life. I had goals, I had dreams, and I threw it all away to eat food.
Nick hating his job
You chose
isn't
it though.
unexpected,
You chose
but his
it.
claim
You got-
about
and
money
now you
is a
have to
little
deal
more
with it.
surprising.
I could always try to empathize with people who are struggling in life, who might have made bad decisions. I do understand, but at the end of the day, you still got to be accountable for actions that you took, the actions that you made. It doesn't matter if you're at rock bottom or the bikini bottom. I believe that if it really came down to it, anyone can make a change. It only takes one thing: effort.
I've barely made any money for the past 2-3 years.
How are you buying all this
Nikocado's
food
5
then?
biggest channels, he's done 1.85
5
billion
channels?
views total, which by applying a conservative ad rate of $3 per 1,000 views, means he's made 5.5 million from YouTube ads alone.
5 million? I was just about to say, how the hell is he buying all this food? You're not a 12-year-old little girl that fell down and scraped her knee. I shouldn't really feel bad for you. The thing is, I got a heart, so I still do empathize with you. Bro, I gotta be honest. You are a grown man. Granted, it seems like you go through a lot of mental turmoil. But my nigga, at least you're making hella money. There's niggas who go through that on the regular with no type of motion in their pockets. They're broke.
He's made 5.5 million from YouTube ads alone. He also charges $500 per cameo and has over 1,000 reviews, meaning if you include maybe another 1,000 2,000 people who didn't review, he's also likely made over $1 million from this. Then Nick also has a Patreon and his iconic line of merch, which when combined with everything else, could mean total career earnings of almost 10 million. So how could it be possible he didn't make much money? Well, Nikocado would elaborate.
I hate that my job is showing up here and hoping I get paid from it because the YouTube gods strike me down 3 years ago and it's never improved.
Nick seemed to imply his videos were rarely monetized, which has been happening for over 3 years.
Is that true? So I'm confused. Does this nigga make 10 M's in his whole career? Or did he get striked down and he actually did not make 10 M's? I'm actually so confused. If you made 10 M's, you're shitting on people who made nothing. There are niggas with regular jobs going to a 9 to 5 that hate their job. They gotta support the family, their kids, themselves. And your ass sitting down eating pizza with extra pepperoni, nigga, crying, making 10 M's? But if you did get striked down and you actually did not make 10 M's and you're not really making that much money, then okay, I take that back. But still, you probably still got enough money to go see a therapist. YouTube is not a therapy session. Let's be honest. You know people want to see you have another breakdown.
Most videos on More Nikocado don't even play one single ad. On the contrary, most of his third channel videos have ads, but his earnings didn't matter anyway, because any money he did make has now been fully wasted.
It wasn't even worth it. I barely made any money. And the money I did make, I lost.
To the extent that Nikocado's now struggling to survive.
I hate my finances, I hate my husband, I hate my family, I hate my friends, I hate my work, I hate this country, I hate this place. To pay so much just to survive.
As a result, he begins to consider moving to a different country.
I'm literally about to move to Indonesia. I have a friend there right now, and do you know how much she paid for her dinner? $2!
Just when I say go move to a third world country, this nigga wants to talk about Indonesia. Bali is nice. I know a lot of Australian people go live in Indonesia just for the lifestyle over there, just because everything is cheap. Who cares? Maybe I might go live in Indonesia. Nigga, I want to go to Bali.
Time to turn the heat up like it's Bali.
This guy actually has a serious binge eating problem. This guy said, I want to go to Indonesia because my friend had a meal that was $2. You still think about food?
Done before, having spent 3 years living in South America. He acknowledges
talk about transformation. That is not him. Things were rough for you. You woke up one day and you said, yo, I'm converting to a food religion, and you just start praying every day, eating every day. What happened? You need to get on the OZEMPIC pills.
Living in South America. He acknowledges the easier solution would have simply been to make a different type of content.
And I knew if I would have done something more age appropriate or more whatever, friendly.
Pun intended, this nigga big.
I don't even like this.
Or more tragically, stick with his previous love of playing violin.
I felt like I had purpose to create beautiful music, to inspire people, to give people a hope.
In middle school, we had this thing called bands and strings. So I tried playing violin. I was so bad, not only I got kicked out, when we had to play for the Christmas ceremony, my teacher literally said, move above the strings. Imagine being so bad that your teacher says fake play. That was a mental Mike Tyson to the face.
Going through horrible shit.
It seems Nikocado's mukbangs have destroyed his previous talent.
I used to play the violin, then my fingers got too fat, they get stuck in the strings and go boom, and then I can't play anymore.
Missing violin as an art form that actually...
Oh my god, look at bro. And you're purposely still wearing a shirt that you wore when you're skinny. Bro, you made that shirt into a crop top. Man, you look like Humpty Dumpty. You need the Ozempic. And didn't you say you want to move to Indonesia? Well, I'm pretty sure 90% of the population in Indonesia is Muslim. And you know what you need to do? Become Muslim. And when Ramadan comes, you can start fasting. Because bro, you need to shave all these calories, bro. You need to be in a calorie deficit.
And then I can't play anymore.
Missing violin as an art form that actually impacted people's lives.
All it takes is one person to come to a concert or a show and you change their life because you inspire them to do something similar or to go into the arts or something. And I'm sitting here eating food.
In Oompaville's It's Your Fault, Nikocado further added,
I was very good. I got a full ride scholarship to my school.
Why is this nigga in the chair that old people use when in Walmart? Are you that big that you can't walk?
Could you Juilliard school? Have you known about it? I went to the Juilliard for 2 years.
I don't know what that is.
With Juilliard being the world's most prestigious music school. A user on Reddit found Nick's full list of violin achievements, of which there were certainly many, and it therefore makes sense that he was good enough to teach.
This nigga went to Juilliard? Oh, so he was nice. This guy went from Bach to McBach. I can actually generally see how this nigga may think he's a real failure, because this nigga actually has real talent. It seems like that he went to Juilliard, that he was actually very good at the violin, and he threw it all away just to eat a bunch of food, to have a bunch of mental breakdowns on the internet. That is a tough pill to swallow for anyone.
And it therefore makes sense that he was good enough to teach.
Have you ever had a job?
Yeah, many. Violin lessons. I used to play at weddings.
A YouTuber named Violin Mechanic also watched all of Nick's violin videos, concluding he was near near professional.
Right from the bat, I can tell that this guy plays fantastically in tune.
And it seemed this respect from other people was what Nick missed more than anything else.
I never knew this, by the way.
My shows, I would sign autographs. People would wait in a line to take photos of me, which I think some people would now, but it's for a different reason. It's not because I just inspired them. It's because I am a fat, funny meme.
By playing on the street, Nick attracted massive crowds, but as he sits there thinking for
this is easily one of the most depressing videos I've seen in a while. It seemed like this guy is really lacking purpose, especially when you're really good at something. He's getting other niggas who are really good at violin that are vouching for him. I personally never knew that he was good at violin at all. The fact that he actually had a chance in his life to do other things that he probably would have liked way more, and he just threw it all away, it's a very sad thing to see. I still believe in you. Put down a pizza, nigga. Get the playing.
he misses is the respect he had for himself.
And I had
You can get that though.
pride,
You can get
a
it.
sense of honor, a sense of happiness. I felt closer to God, actually.
In comparison to his music, he's lost all motivation to mukbang.
I felt like I was doing something that I was called to do. I don't feel that with these videos.
Which can definitely be felt throughout the entire video.
I can't even sit here and fake this for you. I'm not going to.
He tries to talk about the food,
Okay.
but clearly doesn't care.
Let's try these breadsticks. It's fine.
As Nick's instead preoccupied with the
Damn,
thought
this
of
is-
him retiring.
And
This
if I
is
just
crazy.
quit YouTube, who's gonna care? Couple hundred people, okay. I can't watch Nikocado slurp noodles and eat Takis. Oh, my life's not the same. I used to watch Nikocado eat Taki.
It's a topic he's been considering throughout the previous year, so why doesn't he quit and do something else completely? Well, he addresses
did, right?
this also.
I can't even get a normal job. I mean, imagine if I went to apply doing some type of management. Because I'm so known, or there's so many horrible things I've put myself into, situations, it's like, it's gonna
his
create a
digital
polarizing
footprint is
environment. How many people
cooked.
hate me? They don't want to work with me. It's like, great, so now I've really limited myself.
I didn't even think about that. This nigga's digital footprint is cook, fried. I still think he should pick up the violin and get the playing, and maybe something good can come out of it. But now that I think about it, that's not really realistic. Who's gonna accept this guy knowing that he has hundreds of videos of him having mental breakdowns, crying, and looking like the Pillsbury Doughboy? This guy looks like the Marshmallow Man from Ghostbusters. I hope I never get this down
In a
bad.
polarizing environment. You know how many people hate me? They don't want to work with me. It's like, great, so now I've really limited myself.
Yeah.
Sadly, Nick is probably right. If he was
Yeah, he
spotted
is.
working retail, it'd be a story instantly. But there are still other YouTube ideas that could also be successful. A YouTuber named Oosgang went unexpectedly viral when he began a series titled Try to Lose Weight in 100 Weeks. Well, Nick showed in his recent video that he was already losing weight.
I recently lost 89 pounds, but I'm still morbidly obese. I can't even.
That's not a
Which has
lot.
been proven as an
still a lot.
element the audience likes to follow. Combine this with Nicocado's notoriety, and you've got a mega
I can't even
viral
look at that,
series
bro.
that could fix his channel health and declining self-esteem,
I can't even look at that.
I don't want to be ugly.
whilst giving him respect from every
Bro,
single
grow
viewer.
up, bro.
Imagine
You
if
can
he
do it.
disappeared off of YouTube for a year or two, lost all the weight and built muscle, became an absolute Chad, and returned to YouTube as a violin YouTuber. The respect he'd receive would be insane. The only problem is Nick's completely terrified of trying something new.
Personally, I'm not trying to hear none of that dumb shit. Change is inevitable. If someone labels you and puts you in a box, you think you're ever gonna grow if you're just in that box? You heard the saying, you gotta put yourself in situations that
You're not comfortable.
Oh,
Play
yeah,
outside
that's my
of your
favorite
comfort
saying.
zone.
That's my favorite saying.
because that's how you grow. I'll tell you this for free. Change is inevitable. It's up to you if you want it to be good or bad.
Worst part is I have an escape route, and I'm so afraid to take it.
At this point, however, is there even another
Bro, you can do it, bro. Go.
alternative?
I'm
What
halfway
do you mean?
through life. I don't want to spend the next half being like this.
Even Nick himself admitted he can't
What do you mean
keep doing
halfway through?
mukbangs.
You
How old
can't
is this guy?
keep betting on the dying horse. You just can't. And in my stupid mind, it's like, it will change, it'll get better. Oh, if I pump out more content, I'm not liked. I'm just not liked, and that's the fact, and it hurts.
And I doubt Nick's as disliked as he clearly thinks. There are loads of different people who appreciate the meme, while his series he made with Oompaville helped restore his reputation. The
Bro, I
honesty
actually
in
hate
his
looking at this
recent
guy's
video
body. He's
also
kinda
makes
right.
him
I
much
hate
more
you.
likable,
I'm joking, I'm
especially
joking.
in the
I'm
segments
joking.
where he takes responsibility.
But it's nothing to do with you, really. It's everything to do with me.
Still, Nicocado's
Oh my
convinced
God,
that
man.
everybody
People-
hates him,
And I'm here, filming for people who hate me. Wow, my life is so cool.
making the video's main point all the more obvious. He desperately needs to try something new.
It's like a dead relationship. You're clinging to something dead. Stop living in the past.
Wow, that was deep. This guy went from Juilliard to Maynard. I genuinely hope you can come back from this and do better. But if you mess with the video, please show some love to the kid. I'm gonna keep it pushing. I'm gonna keep it going. I do be live on Twitch, and I also got a Discord. Follow my socials, like, comment, subscribe. If you mess with me, show the love.